Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. If you're new to the channel, I'm Nick and I've been a top author on TradingView for many years, as well as being one of the only traders with a fully verified MyFX book track record. So if you want to elevate your trading, you're definitely in the right place. So subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's jump right into it. So take a second, pause the video, read the disclaimer, and I will see you on the charts. In this video, I'll speak about gold. Now, it's usual to keep the video as educational as possible. First, I'll give you the technical aspect, then I'll move to the commitment of traders to see what the big players in the market are doing and how they are moving and shifting their orders. And then I'll put together these two different types of analysis. So the multi-time frame top-down analysis with the non-commercials analysis, to try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move here for this pair. So this is definitely a video you do not want to miss. Now, starting here from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that we have a market which at the moment is in a very strong uptrend. The market has created all these monthly higher highs and higher lows. Now, of course, these minor corrections that you see right here were immediately met with strong institutional buying pressure, which is exactly what you expect in a strong uptrend. You expect every correction to immediately be absorbed by new buyers, and that is supposed to propel the market to the next high. So, of course, the next higher high, which again is a definition of an uptrend itself. However, what we can see now is that we're getting a deeper correction. Now, to measure how deep the correction is, of course, we have to take our Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse leg. And we can see that right now we have breached the 0.618 and we are in the last possible reversal zone. In fact, we are in between the 0.618 and 0.786. So if the market wants to go and retest the previous high, which is exactly what you would expect in this kind of situation, you would expect the market to always at least try to retest the previous high, especially if you are in a strong uptrend, because if you are in a strong uptrend, you don't expect the market at some point after a new high just do something like this. Usually what you get is a distribution phase. So you have the higher highs and higher lows, so the uptrend. Then you have the correction. The market then tries to go higher, maybe fails one time, maybe fails another time, and only after this distribution phase, at that point, you have the inversion of trend. So in this kind of situation, you at least expect institutional buyers to step in again and push the price again to retest the previous high. And we will be speaking about this institutional buying in just a few moments. Again, as I was saying, when we move to the commitment of traders. But for now, let's keep all of this in mind from a monthly standpoint, everything we spoke about, and drop down on the weekly time frame. Now, from a weekly perspective, the situation is very clear. We just had the impulse to the downside, correction, and continuation lower. However, this continuation lower created another interesting pattern, because during this push to the downside, the market created this overextended M pattern. And usually after the creation of an overextended M pattern, what you expect is a rejection higher, at least to the 0.32 of the Fibonacci taken on the impulse leg. Now, we spoke about this pattern many times. There's a lot of psychology behind this pattern, because of course there are a lot of liquidation areas which get hit, a lot of traders which get trapped, and that gives the possibility for institutions to take the other side of the trade. I spoke about this a lot of times in my previous videos, so I will not repeat myself. Just a quick interruption. Let me know in the comments below any new pairs or topics that you would like me to cover in my next videos, because I'm always open to suggestions. Now, we can see, for example, the last time that we had such a pattern, for example, we can see right here, we had this overextended M pattern. After that, rejection higher. We have also here an overextended M pattern. After that, rejection to the upside and completion of the pattern at the neckline. We can see another one here, overextended M pattern, rejection higher. So of course, it's a pattern which we can see very often in the market, and right now we're having it again. So we have to keep that in mind. We have to keep in mind that on the monthly, we have that support zone, the last possible support zone if the market is to retest the highs at which institutions can enter. On the weekly, we have this overextended M pattern. let's keep both in mind and drop down on the daily time frame. Now, from a daily perspective, the market just created a liquidation event because a lot of retail traders which started longing during this push to the upside, or even that started longing here, a lot of people for sure started longing here and got trapped because immediately the market reversed against them, most likely had their stop losses below the low, because usually retail traders put their stop losses just below lows and highs, and in this case the market just triggered all those stop losses. Now, in the case of a stop loss, when you have a buy order, the stop loss is simply a sell order, so all that sell liquidity can be used by the institutional side of the market to actually take the opposite side of the trade, so to actually start buying. So there is a good probability that in this liquidation area we could see more institutional buying, which at that point could further increase the probabilities of a potential rejection higher. Now, speaking about institutional buying, if we move to the commitment of traders to see what the big players in the market are doing, we can look at the data for gold, and this is already gold against the USD because the data is already reported against the USD. And what we can notice here is that with the last report, net positions got increased. In fact, with the last few reports, net positions got increased. We went from 154.2K all the way up to 180.2K net positions, with an extra 3,100 longs added just with the last report and 3,200 shorts getting closed. We can see longs increase from 200K all the way up to 211K. So clearly, institutions are starting to load up again at this area on gold, their long sides, and they're now decreasing also the short sides. So let's keep all of this in mind and move back to the chart. And by the way, if you still haven't, make sure to join my free Telegram channel, which you find linked in description, so you never miss new updates. Now, back to the analysis. So in this kind of situation, what would I expect? Now, as usual, and as my students know very well, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily time frames combined with the COD data, those are the best time frames when it comes to the directional aspect of the market. However, when it comes to identifying early shifts in the trend of a market, the best time frames for that are the intraday time frames, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what I would expect is that if this market would shift from an intraday bearish to bullish market, I wouldn't be surprised to see a rejection to the upside away from this area, rejecting this liquidation zone fueled by strong institutional buying. That definitely wouldn't surprise me. Now, all this free analysis, education, and updates that you see me share here on YouTube are actually just the tip of the iceberg. In fact, if you want to learn more, I really suggest that you head over to the website, which is linked in description. Here, you have the possibility to gain access to my complete program. In it, you will have access to all the courses that I ever created. So everything I have learned in the market in all these years, easily packaged and delivered to you directly from me. So I follow you one-on-one directly in the program. So everything, including the program, you can ask me questions. You have my personal contact directly from your student dashboard. You also gain access to the same COT data software that you see me use in all my analysis. You also have the possibility to gain access to my live trading show. So essentially you can watch me trade live every single day. So as the day progresses, you see all the positions as they're opened, closed, managed. You also have the possibility to gain access to my exact strategies. And in fact, on the website, you also see a 10 years back test of all 9 my strategies. So I suggest to go and check it out. If you continue to scroll down on the website past the testimonials, you will see that at the moment there is a really amazing special running. So if you're even only remotely interested in learning more, I really suggest that you go and check it out. The link is in the description, and I will see you in it because it is really the last program that you will ever need to join. This is the last time that you will have to look for any kind of program because it's really super complete. There is everything from start to finished, and you are guided along the way directly from me. So looking forward to see you on board. I will see you on your student dashboard. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you drop a like and a comment. It really helps with the creation of new free analysis and education. And I will see you in my next video.